Hello YouTube. Well, in all fairness, it was a bit longer than I said it would be to put another video on. Although a lot's happened in the last couple of weeks. I got a new promotion at work, which has taken an awful lot of my time. I'm an account manager. How fucking fancy does that sound? And I've had arguments and make-ups with one of my best mates. It was all fucking... It doesn't need repeating. But we're friends again, that's all that matters. Oh, Jesus, wet. I need a haircut. Good haircut. Look at me, I'm just using my fucking phone for vanity now. How's that? I'm pretty much walking home from Ashby to Peggs Green. Use it on Google Maps. Ashby to Peggs Green. Not a long to drive, but a fucking long time to walk it. But I figured this is as good a time as any to actually do my new fucking video, because I completely forgot about doing them. Like I say, I just got really wrapped up in shit. Not much has happened. I got a bit drunk last week. Not really drunk this week. I got tipsy. I'm not to boast, quite the heavyweight. I'll say heavyweight. I could do spirits like they're going out of fashion, but when it comes to proper beer, about 3 pints and I'm on the floor like a fucking fish. I have a mate that did that once. He got himself so fucking pissed that he collapsed in the corridor of his flat and lay on his back and tried to do the backstroke all along his fucking corridor, going, "Look at me, I'm a fish. I'm a fish." But he did it with a fucking Yorkshire accent, which just made it fucking crack for me. Then I had to put him to bed and make him watch Star Wars because he was so out of his face. So, you know. Fun times. Now, tonight in one of the clubs that I was in, it's a place called Kairos. This place is a fucking dive. No matter what anyone says. Why it's putting Emporium out of business, I don't know. But, well, the music's shit, but everyone goes for the drink, as you do. Well, two of the barmaids that work behind there, I used to be quite good friends with at school, and fog knows, it just seems different. Everything's changed. You know, the fact that he's going out with my ex-girlfriend, it's not really got much to do with it. I just think that we've just sort of drifted apart. It's just a pain in the arse to see it happen. You know, people that used to be good friends and they just sort of drift apart over time. Happens to everyone, I suppose. I suppose I'm just moaning about the fucking thing. But I'm swearing a lot. Quite a lot. I should stop that, really. Yeah, also not wearing glasses. I only need them really for nighttime shit. And walking home from Ashby, which is like down there, a little bit drunk. You don't really need glasses for that. I know the way home like the back of my fucking hand. Swearing again. I've got to stop that. I'm an account manager now. I shouldn't be swearing, but I still do quite a lot, especially over the phone. Oh man, I got to stop that. And look, I keep seeing cars go past. Alright, a pink smart car doesn't say much about the fucking place because I've only ever seen one of them, and that's the first one I've seen. Vast majority of the shit that's going past me now, to be honest, is just taxis, and I've really got fat chin. Way to make yourself look sexy, Renton. No. Aside from work and stuff like that, really everything's pretty much the same. I've just walked past the garage about a minute ago whilst talking onto my phone, and everybody was looking at me like I'm some sort of tripped out on acid idiot, which is, you know, sort of fun. Directions to Ashby on that. For the Google Mappers. I don't know. Lots to think about. Tonight's been a weird one. One of my friends got really drunk out of her skull, from the looks of it, and she's given this sort of... Ooh, traffic cones. 2 traffic cones. I have a habit of collecting those. I tend to just get drunk and pick them up. The only reason I'm not doing it now is because I'm doing this, and I gesticulate with my hands a lot, and testiculate is a word for waving your arms and talking bollocks, which is what I'm very, very good at. Because you need to talk bollocks to do what I fucking do for a job. Swearing, stop it. But she got really drunk out of her skull, and something seems to up with her. What it is, I don't know, but you know, she's my friend. You know, not known her for very long. Right, here's a story. She was a girl who, quite into the popular chavvy side of sort of town from the looks of things, but went to Download, the metal festival of the place, literally just up the fucking road from where I live, swearing, but literally up the road from where I live. She went to one of the most metal festivals in the country and enjoyed herself. Liked it a lot. Became friends with all of us. Misfits, Grebos, Metalheads, the whole shooting match, right? And, you know, now she's my friend. And something's obviously wrong with her. And she's too drunk to tell me what it is. She just keeps telling me, go home, you know, I'll call you in the morning, etc. And I don't know, every one of my mates just seems to think something's going on between the two of us, or something's gonna crack off or whatever, you know, gesticulating, whatever you want to call it. But I'm just really worried about her. It's my job. If somebody's my friend and something's wrong with them, it's my job to find out. I'm sure everybody else does the same thing. Well, I hope everyone does the same thing, otherwise what's the point in having fucking friends? And across the road. Look for the traffic. Fuck all. For the looks of it, about 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. Hello, nighttime YouTube. If anyone's watching YouTube at this time of night, then something's wrong. They should be looking at other videos by now. If you've gotten to 3 o'clock in the morning and you're not fucking watching anything except porn, you either got a girlfriend or you're too young. So, if you're watching my shit at night, you didn't hear any of the swear words from me, and if you've got a boyfriend or girlfriend, find something better to do. If you're a boyfriend or girlfriend, for Christ's sake, go do things. Reproduce with Johnnies. I don't know. Something along those lines. But, I don't know. Compared to normal, something seems off. And I'm just a little bit worried. There we go, my second video, and I'm pouring my heart out of the fact that I'm worried over a girl. Just because she's my friend. It makes you wonder why I haven't got a girlfriend if I'm such a caring... Well, because I'm shit to live with for a start. Honestly, been there, tried that, done that, doesn't work. You know, something special, I suppose. Oh, car. Look at the car. Look at the fancy chav car. I can't tell you what it is. I'm not a car person. I can play I nearly said Grand Theft Auto then. Fucking Grand Theft Auto 5 is about to come out, and everywhere I look, it's in my face. In my face, Grand Theft Auto 5. No matter where you go, you look on the internet, you go down to your local fucking town, and it's painted everywhere. Fucking Grand Theft Auto in your face, and I am fed up to my back teeth about it. Fucking, the weirdest shit makes me angry, and the fact that the game that I don't even like, or fussed about, is thrust upon my face. Little things, look, motorway, sort of, yes, it's like beyond the bushes. This is turning into quite a long one. This has turned into 9 minutes so far. Does YouTube do above 9 minute chunks? I don't know, it's been years since I've actually used YouTube properly, so fucking, I don't know, you could get 10 hour... Well, no, you can get 10 hour long videos, because people have done Nyan Cat for 10 hours, or taking the Hobbits to Isengard for 10 hours. God, that makes me laugh. My mother knows that one. Every time my parents watch Lord of the Rings, and they hear the words taking the Hobbits to Isengard, my mother breaks into song and does a little dance, and it's fucking funny if you're part of the family, but if you're not part of the family, it's just weird. Which we're painting and decorating the house because we're about to move house, and she just doesn't stop. Because my brother had it on, playing as a video on like his computer, while they were painting the room where his computer's in. And when that bit came up, where Legolas stands and goes really stunk, goes, "They're taking the Hobbits to Isengard." They burst out laughing and didn't stop for 5 hours. 5 hours of that. Can you imagine how much that gets on someone's nerves? 5 hours of they're taking the hobbits to Isengard. And when I walk back into the house, bearing in mind my dad's already listened to this for 4.5 hours, I walk into the house and my mother goes, Tom, Renton, guess what? What? They're taking the hobbits to... Fuck off! Go watch something else. Jeez. Then again, to be fair, most of the Sky Plus box, which in all fairness I don't use because I don't watch telly, because I'm a fucking hermit. I've got Netflix, I just watch QI and Top Gear and shit like that. But they always watch... They've got like all the Harry Potter saved, and the Harry Potter films are shite. The first 2 were quite good. Third, hit and miss. But Goblet of Fire could have done a lot better. My favourite book, I always used to fucking read that when I was in the hospital. I read it 17 times while I was in the hospital for about 2 weeks for some surgery. And the film is shite. Don't get me wrong, Emma Watson is fit, and Daniel Radcliffe's hair is not bad compared to some of the others where he's just got that fucking shaven shit and it's all shaved off and he's just got like his fringe. But fuck me, it was a crap film. And The Order of the Phoenix, and beyond that, is beyond a joke. Voldemort's laugh. Harry Potter is dead. No one cares. Oh, even that sounded like Voldemort. Well, it sounded like Voldemort in my head. I don't know what it sounds like on video. I'm probably going to post this onto YouTube without rewatching it. So, there's going to be like no editing in this at all. But with how long this walk takes me, it takes between 1.5 hours to 2 hours. And this could be a long fucking video. Swearing again, I've got to stop that. Ooh, anchor butter. God bless the transport industry. There's a hole in the floor. Hole in the floor. Can't you see that? Look, look, look. Hole in the floor. That way. This thing hasn't got two-way thing, so I can't fucking see what I'm videoing. And I can't swap it around while I'm doing this. I video this stuff off of my iPhone. I'm not technologically clever. Well, I could be if I tried hard enough. My brother's very technologically clever. And my sister's got the best laptop in their fucking house. Stop swearing. And I've got a laptop that sort of works and plays music when it feels like it. And beyond that, it's a crock of crap. I'm walking through grass and the wet is leaking through my boots. And I'm wearing military army boots. What the fuck? I just look like a drunk rambler now compared to... Well, drunk rambler might not be far from the truth. Well, rambling, definitely. I have a habit of rambling. It's a good trait to have. Especially if you're working sort of stuff that I do. You've got to ramble. It helps you form conclusions and come up with some sort of excuse for why everything has gone wrong. Because it bloody well has. And bloody is allowed. I can say bloody. Bloody's in the Bible and bloody's in the book, and if you do not believe me, then have a bloody look. Good God, this thing's lasted for 13 minutes. And I need a shave. And a haircut. Oh, last time I know I got out of the bath, but this time, sweaty end of night club. And I can't be bothered. I had my haircut short, a bit like... oh no. I had my haircut shortish last time, and it looked kind of neat. And now it's all growing back, and I wanted to have the long fucking metalhead hair, stop swearing, metalhead hair again. Where you can swish and wee and don't have to straighten it and dick about with any of that malarkey, but I just can't be bothered anymore. I said dick about. Does dick about count as swearing? Maybe. I bet it does if you're fucking Mormon or something like... I bet it does if you're Mormon or something like that. But, give or take. Right. Where I've just made to, from where I started with you, I was just past the Texaco, or just coming up to the Texaco garage in Ashbury. I've now crossed the M42 roundabout, and I'm now on the 511 on the way from Ashbury to Loughborough. And halfway along that is the little village that I live, a place called Peg's Green. Very fucking quiet. No one does anything. There's one Irish pub that everyone goes to, and beyond that, no one does anything. And trust the Irish pub to be the house that mine is attached to, so that it's always noisy. Which, to be fair, as a baby, when that comes bounding through your walls, probably explains why I've got a thing for the Irish music. You know, I might say I'm a bit of a metalhead. I'm not really. Good old-fashioned rock and roll. You know, pure and simple. Lots of guitar, drums, bass, singing. As noted down by the famous Bon Scott, let there be rock. And there's more lyrics, but I can't remember them. I'm slightly drunk walking home. I'm allowed to not remember. But look it up on YouTube. It's a good song. They videoed it in a church, right? They videoed it in a church, and when the vicar came in and saw what they were videoing, he thought it was the devil. How bloody religious is that? Overly religious. I don't mind religious people. I was friends with a Mormon lady at university, but overly religious, where they just take offence to anything, just bugs me. Ooh. I see a MySpace photo. God, what happened to MySpace? I don't know, maybe Tom just annoyed everybody? He must be so sad wherever he lives now. Nobody will be my friend anymore. I might just commit suicide. No one knows if he did, because no one's his bloody friend anymore. Poor sod. Upstaged by Zach What's-His-Tits that invented Facebook. Killed MSN as well, didn't it? Really. Killed a lot of things, really, Facebook, didn't it? God bless the social networks. Tally-ho. Anyway, the light's about to run out, so you're not going to be able to see me for fuck all anymore.
Alright, so I'm going to lift.
No, I'm alright, mate.
Sure, no charge.
Positive.
Don't worry about it. Yes, they're walking back.
Sounds like a plan. Take care.